Hi everybody. So this is gonna be a video that it just popped up in my mind. I just don't do the script. I don't plan out when I'm gonna talk. So it's just basically like I'm sitting down here and talking to people, talking to you guys, the people who are watching me on through the screen. So basically this video is gonna be about the things that I regret the most when it comes to high school life. And like, long story short, is about friends. And I wanna like be honest with you guys that friends matter. If you guys don't pick your own friends, don't make a very healthy inner circle of friends that really matter you guys a lot. I went through high school phase with backstabbers, gossipers, the people that I call them my friends, that I really interest them with my own stories, with my everything, and they just turned it back on me. And I was like, for real? Like, all of my series of dramas, all of the things that people gossip in the home, they came from the people I call them my friends. So at a time, I was like the protagonist of the manga. Like, in the manga, the protagonist is like cheerful and friendly, and he wants to make friends with everybody. And I'm just like that. Uh, I'm like, I'm that kind of person. I love to make friends with everybody. I love to like hang out with everybody, like literally everybody. I don't like I accept you as my friend regardless of your identity, your gender, your whatever, your background. Like, I accept you as a human being with all of your differences from mine. Like, to be honest, who will be the same and who gonna have the same frequency, like the total frequency. But you know what? Because I picked out the wrong friends and I did envision myself a very happy high school phase, high school lifetime, that I turned myself into the joke of the people surrounding me, into the topic of their stories, into the topic like of their dramas. I didn't like dramas. I didn't like hearing people talking, gossiping, like about other people. I don't join in those conversations, but someday you just suddenly become the center of somebody else's stories. And we are always like the bad guys in people's stories. But back then, I was the kind of person who don't give a damn about whatever people talk about me, because I know that from the bottom of my heart, what is right. And I don't have to prove it. I don't have to try to speak up and to clarify everything. I don't have to explain, because I know what is right. But you know, sometimes when the scandals, when the dramas, you just don't clarify it, and even the people who you interest yourself with, they're not really your friends, and it just turn it back on you. And the dramas become bigger and bigger, and there are rumors and more misunderstandings. It happened. It happens a lot. And it hurt. Back then, my heart that turned into, like, it was shattered into pieces, because I didn't picture that people would turn their back on me. People would do on those sort of things. People would be that bad. Uh, I must admit that I was so naive. I was so naive of all the things that happen around me. And you know what? Even when they turned it back on me, I tried to find the reasons. I tried to even reasons for their, like, the motives, like why they why did they do that? What are their, like, reasons? I tried to fight the cause, and, like, I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt. Even I didn't even doubt their own betrayal. So back then, I think that I was cyberbullied on the internet. There was a time that I didn't want to turn on my phone. I was so terrified, horrified of my phone, because having my phone turned on, there's a word, there's a word that scares me. The internet really, really, what people talked about me, what people gossip, what are the rumors. The problem is that the story, like, grow bigger and bigger. Like, the silhouette of the stories grow bigger and bigger, and it turns me into not believing in my own story, into not believing into who I am. You know that their story become more powerful, and it, like, it shadows and covers and traps everything from me, from my POV, from my point of view. I cannot speak, I cannot talk, and I always have this gut feeling that people will not believe what I say. And you understand that, it really hurts. I did have my own mental breakdown. I did have my own phases of depressions. I did go through the very, like, the worst days of my life that I didn't even picture myself. I did have suicidal thoughts. I did think about ending myself. So that is the reason why I think that as high schoolers, and as the people who are, like, are enter high school, you guys got to be clear about your boundaries. Like, you gotta set very strict boundaries, make filtering. You gotta filter out all the bad influences, all the bad friends. You gotta create a healthy inner circle. I know it, like, what I'm saying is, like, it's so true. It's like the thing that people spread around on the internet about having a good inner circle of friends, about making friends with who we trust. But how could we, like, picture there would be a day that people turn their back on us? That is where it hurts the most. But you know what? I think that, be cautious, be really cautious, and be well prepared. I did my own MBTI test. I was an ENFPT, and then after 2 years, I turned into an INFPT, from an E, which basically means extrovert, to an I, introvert. You know, I had my own PTSD, my own traumas, my own depressions, and all of those stuff adds up to my cautiousness. Like, I'm being more cautious with making friends, with letting people in. I'm having my own boundaries, and I'm not encouraging people to be antisocial. But let's be clear, your friends, your surroundings influence you, and you're gonna like have your own influence around your surroundings. So you gotta be strong. You gotta fight for all your own health, your mental health, your inner peace, your happiness. You gotta fight. What I'm saying is like easier said than done. I know it because I'm trying. I'm trying to believe in myself. People telling me that I'm confident, but I'm not. I'm used to be a person who's like so much confident, so maybe overconfident, but now I'm losing that confidence in myself because of the stories that people made up about me or on rumors. Back then, like even when the time passed by and like 2 years or 4 years or even a decade from now on, the ghosts from the past, they still haunt me. They still haunt the victim. And it haunts, the memories stay, and it haunts you as long as you exist in this cruel, brutal world. You gotta be strong for yourself. You gotta be strong for who you are. And if you don't fight and don't love yourself, then no one gonna do that. No one gonna do the job for you. That's your own business. People don't care about how much like bandages you got to put on your scarf to cover all of your bleeding. Like, so I hope you guys be well prepared, be more cautious, and be wise when it comes to making friends. And to conclude that, I just simply make this video because I'm having a bad time right now because I'm processing the things from my past and I'm not feeling well. And I think that I don't want anybody to experience what I went through, and I don't want anybody to like go through what I did. It really hurts me a lot to see the people like me out there struggling, and like the culprits, the evil doers, the wrongdoers, they're just happy with their life, not knowing how much hurt they did on their victims. I'm not making this video to accuse of the high schoolers, but it is just like a video about aligning yourself to be well prepared, to be well aware of the people surrounding you. Not everybody is good, but not everybody is bad. Be wise, and I hope that you will be happy.